Weather Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
A look at the Twin Bridges, and that's a look from Ellis Park. Ellis got its season kicked off, of course, last weekend. It was fantastic. Had the guys racing out there, and I guess maybe a few girls out there racing too with the horses. As we take a look at our Ellis Park camera, you can see the traffic on the Twin Bridges moving nicely. Love to see that. Those are two vital links. 40,000 cars and trucks on average go over those bridges every single day. And you can see the wind kind of jostling the trees a little bit. We've got a breeze out there from the northwest at around 5 to 15 miles an hour. Love that as well. Anytime you get a north wind or a northwest wind in summertime, you're doing okay. And we're definitely getting that less humid air starting to filter in. It's not going to be anything to brag about, but it's not going to be anything to complain about either. So you can see the blue sky to the north, a few more clouds to the south, and that's really the case right now because the front has pushed to the south of the Ohio. And we're noticing the traffic Deaconess Gateway. That's our Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union camera. Look at all the traffic headed into Warwick County right now as we get a gander at downtown Evansville. You can see the blue as we look to the southwest. Look farther off to the south, and you can see a few clouds out there. And we're going to be seeing a mix of sun and clouds in western Kentucky over the next few hours. 87 degrees, and look at that dew point. Now it's dropped because we've had that front push on through. It was at 68. In fact, it hit as high as 69 earlier this morning, and that's down to 63, and that's in the tolerable range, 60 to 65. I mean, yeah, it might be just a touch humid. If it's 90 degrees, it might be a little uncomfortable, but really not bad at all. Not for the middle of July, that's for sure. North-northwest wind at 10 miles an hour. Temperature-wise, how low can we go? Can we do a temperature run? Let's give it a go. I don't think we can go all the way to 88. We'll give it a try, though. 80 in French Lick, 81 degrees in Lagodi, 82 in Fairfield, 83 in Jasper, 84 in Henderson, 85 in Owensboro, 86, 86, 86, 86. Are there any 86s out? Yeah, 86 in Princeton, Kentucky. You got to go outside the tri-state, but that's okay. 87 in Fordsville. There's your 88 in Tell City, and a nice little run through the 80s. As we look at the dew points, now we've got the less humid air starting to work its way in. What you see in green, and then what you see in yellow, still some higher dew points down to the south. But as that front continues to push on through, these dew points will be dropping in western Kentucky as well. And a little bit of rain is going to be dropping as well. Check this out. This is from the other day. The sunshine beaming through this little break in the clouds here, and look at the rays as they come out. That almost looks like a UFO in the sky. That's creepy cool. I love it. Amy Driscoll is the one that got that shot. Amy, thank you so much for sending that picture my way. Lifers warning Doppler radar. Now, we had a little bit of rain down to the south, not really noticing much of anything here in the tri-state right now. This is a 1-hour loop, and you can see those little showers just along and ahead of that cool front that's sinking to the south. There is not much to be had, and that was going to be the case. We knew this going into the day. We weren't going to see much. The chance for rain north of the Ohio was earlier this morning, and now the chance for rain has sunk to the south. And if we see anything from now until the end of the day, really from now until the middle of the afternoon when that rain chance is off the board, it would be in western Kentucky. Had one little moderate shower, though, cut through basically right along actually the McLean and Muhlenberg County line. Now it moves south of Hartford and it's kind of fizzled out. Got a little shower here in Muhlenberg County, but again, not much out there as far as rain goes. But a lot of those places got a lot of rain over the weekend, so no complaints there. You can see the clouds kind of building along that frontal boundary, which is sunk to the south of the Ohio. Clear sky up to the north, and that front will continue to sink to the south. Now, if you're traveling to Nashville or Bowling Green later on today along that frontal boundary, we could see some thunderstorms firing up, and there's an isolated severe threat down there for them. So if you're traveling south, just a heads up. If you're traveling farther to the south along the Gulf Coast, they've got it's a system, it's a disorganized system, not expected to be anything like a tropical storm, only about a 10% chance of that happening, but it's still a prolific rainmaker here along the Gulf Coast, especially the Florida Panhandle, and of course, kicking up some waves and also kicking up some winds along the way. But again, not expected to be a tropical storm. For us, though, got that front pushing on through. Not a whole lot going on across most of the country. Pretty dry weather map for the middle of July. Future trackers drumming up a few showers. I think it's overplaying it just a little bit, but there is a chance out there later on this afternoon. That chance is gone by late afternoon and then throughout the evening. Mainly clear sky. Tomorrow morning, the first thing, we might see a few clouds riding right along and south of the western Kentucky Parkway, but they will not be bringing any rain to the tri-state. So we're going to be staying dry. In fact, I think we stay dry until Sunday after today's few showers that we have out there. there. Anyway, the forecast for today, I'm calling for a high of 89. On the backside of the front, that temperature is going to drop. Well, not drop, it's going to basically plateau in the upper 80s. We're at 87 now. I'm calling it 89 later on this afternoon. Mix of sun and clouds, but more sunshine north, more clouds to the south. But even then, they're going to be clearing out in western Kentucky soon enough, too, and just be pretty much straight sunshine mid to late afternoon. Got those few showers to the south, possible. Not a whole lot there, though. Northwest wind at 5 to 15. On the 3-degree guarantee, I called for a high yesterday of 92, got up to 90. That's a 3-degree guarantee winner. Let's hear it for Diane Houston of Morganfield. Congratulations, Diane. You've got yourself an umbrella, courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. 7-day outlook, temperatures are going to be staying in the upper 80s, and that's pretty much spot on the average for this time of the year. So last week, we hit 100 plus, two back-to-back days. Nowhere close to 100 this week, though. Hot as we get is going to be 90 degrees on Saturday. Then it gets a little more humid out there on Sunday and Monday, and chances for rain creep back up. But Angie, I'm talking about really mornings and evenings over the next several days will be delightful with temperatures in the 60s. You're going to love that. You may love this, you may not.
What in the world is that thing?
They're back. This is a cicada. I heard them over the weekend for the first time this summer. There's a cicada molting right here. Greg Ortle is the one who got that shot from last night.
It looks like something from Jurassic Park.
They kind of are.
It really does.
Yeah. But hey, we got a near full moon out there, so maybe that brought them out or something. I don't know.
I guess. Well, you know what we're going to do?
We're
going to decorate some cupcakes.
Oh,
Brandy
sounds
Neal
good.
is in the house, our bombshell bakes baker.